Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Happy weekend everyone. Now, we also Gatei go to the village. We saw him fly to Nyabohanse village to attend the burial. And we have seen him come back, fly back to Nairobi. Now, the irony is that he went to the village, attended the burial, visited Masuboziro, who also lost his papa. And my condolences to that family as well. And after all this, visited Mosabi, showed off Mosabi's house. He had to come and show off, the good project that he started, for his wife. Guys, this guy, was all over the place. He was, I don't know, in some restaurant eating, seated outside, trying to lie to people that that's the villa, He did all these things, visited so many people and, was around the village. Now, the question is, how come he did not go to his home? That is the big question. Well, I have just seen a video where he is talking about, what happened in the village. He is thanking subscribers. He is thanking everybody who came through for him, thanking all these white women who paid his tickets. He is thanking all these people. And now, my question to him is, how come he never showed his home? That tells me something, guys. What do you think it tells me? This Matopeni thing is not a lie, and I am suspecting that he has not upgraded, anything. He has not upgraded from a mad hat. Guys, there's a difference. There's a difference between a mad hat and a mad house. You can have a mad house that, has iron sheets and, plastered walls. Others, even paint, they're mad houses. And you wouldn't even know that the houses are made of mud. The house comes out looking so good. Actually, like the house that he showed us, Mosabi's house. It does not really look like a mad house, because I think that it's been plastered. So this guy, I'm suspecting, guys, and I know I'm right, that he has not even upgraded his family from a mad hat. Guys, it is a pity that this particular person, living large here in Nairobi. And guys, if you listened to Carrots, I think it was yesterday's live stream, Carrots came out, to brag about Gatei. Our boy Gatei is living large. He is living in a good place. Guys, if you go to Gatei's house, if you go to Gatei's house, you are going to be shocked. All of you are going to faint, because the guy is living like a muzungu. Guys, did you hear that? That the guy is living like a muzungu. Now, that clearly tells me that this person does not value themselves. Because she is trying to say that the Mzungu people are the ones who are living well. And guys, that is the notion that most people who look down upon themselves, that is how they talk. That girl, she eats like a muzungu. That means she eats very well, she has etiquette and all this stuff. That boy has very good manners, well-mannered like a muzungu. No. Me, when I hear somebody tell their kid like that, I'm like, no. Because that is starting to brainwash a child, when they are young. So that they can think that the mzungu people are superior, they do things better. No. Just tell a child to do things well, not like a muzungu. Now, Carrots, apparently that is how she has raised her children, because she sat there on that car seat of hers, the way she looks like a walking dead. She's sitting dead now in this case. She sat there and told the world that Gatei lives large, lives well like a muzungu. Now, guys, imagine somebody wasting money, spending money, on everything and everyone. while they have not even upgraded their family from a mad hat. And that is the reason why, guys, I said I'm suspecting and I said I know I'm right. That is the reason why he did not show his home. And now I've heard him saying, I went home. People are saying I didn't go home. I went home. And the videos are going to be exclusively for members only. If you want to see these videos, go to become what? Guys, this guy must be kidding. Must be kidding the world. You know, like seriously? Those members are going to be in shock. Probably the members are being shown a mad hat so that they can be told to donate. You know, this guy, by the way, have you noticed that Gatei is so shameless? He will come and react on Rosio. I remember him reacting on Rosio one time. Talking about Rosio wants donations. Rosio is using Maisha on these trips to go places so that people can donate to her. And guys, that may be true. You know, that may be true because even us, we came out and did the same reactions. And yes, you know, Rosio needs money. And she definitely is going to use Maisha for that. However, guys, this same dude had his number on the screen flashing very, very well, talking about for support this number. And I'm thinking, what? First of all, there are those you know, words that are running, you know, across the screen, clearly telling you support, 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 support. Now he saw that that is not enough. Now he started flashing another one. Now, you know, my God, I get it. And talking about Rosio begging at the same time. Some people, you know, some people should have a bit of shame. Some people should have a bit of shame. Because now, even you are asking for support, isn't that begging? And he's not asking for support. You know, these are the ones that are allowed on YouTube, you know, like membership and all this other stuff. Of course, he is asking for that as well. Don't get me wrong. He's asking for everything. He's asking for all the things. He's asking you to super chat him. He's asking you to super thanks him. He's asking you to join membership. He's asking you all that, which is okay, guys. That is allowed on YouTube. In fact, it is encouraged by YouTube itself. However, now, this one of support now, which one is this one? Which one is this other one now? And guys, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. All I'm just saying is that you cannot be coming out here, guys, to condemn somebody else if they're asking for support and you are doing the same exact thing. That is where the problem is. So this Gatei is such a shameless, you know, stick boy. And guys, let us listen to him. Lying to people, oh, I went home, I went to my place. He was sneaking all over the place, guys. And he did not want anybody. I'm pretty sure nobody in that Nyabohanse village knows his home. And by the way, make no mistake, this guy's home is not in Nyabohanse. He lives in a nearby village. The village where Mick went, you know, for them to do some stupid content. You know, the time that they did content and Mick ran away that time. Guys, let us watch this one. Lying to people on the streets. My God.
Yeah, I'm out of Nyabohanse, back to my favorite corner here. I think we're back to business, right? Now I'm taking off that hat of, hat, or glasses of vlog, and I'm back to podcast and whips. Anyway, feels good to be home. For a moment, you just have to breathe and appreciate the life, appreciate God. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to that famous villa, and maybe I couldn't associate myself, try to go looking for any of our diaries, maybe Marwa, Con Dad, Con Mom, Uncle Mo, whoever. Man, I went there to mourn my friend Mayani. I went there to check my people who were going through some hard times. So I didn't really think it was necessary for me to go look for drama, you know. If one day I decide to go looking for drama, sure, bet I will do it, okay? Could have seen me in front of that gate trying to pay $100 to sleep in that villa or whatever, trying having an interview with Marwa, of which I know he cannot really reject that man. We can talk, or maybe visiting Nasto, whoever, Maja. I visited Maja though. Maja is a good friend. So I couldn't do it this time. So fam, that is what it. At least I'm glad that what took me to the village that day, we managed to stream that whole function. And I'm glad that we captured every moment in that. So if the family want to go back and check, you know, that day they were grieving. So it's not possible to know what actually went down in real time. So I made sure I captured everything in that 5-hour stream. So they can easily download that video, keep for the memories. For example, that widow may need to show the unborn baby who will be born soon. When they grow up, hey, this is the day that your paps left us. And this is how his burial ceremony was conducted. Yeah, so I'm glad we did it. And I'm back home. Yeah, man, it was worth every second I spent in Johannesburg. People we met, everything. I had time too with my family. I know people ask me, well, where's your family? Why you didn't go home? I went home. Maybe I'll put a few videos for the members, exclusively for members.
Now you become a member in his channel to watch his home videos at your own risk. Oh my God. Did you hear how he is lying to people? That he would have gone to Marwa's villa, he would have gone to meet Marwa, he would have gone to ask for an interview with Marwa, and he knows that Marwa cannot deny him that chance, blah, blah, blah. Guys, first of all, he sounds like he was sent by his audience. My goodness. Is that why he was thanking the audience for facilitating him? So does it mean they paid for his plane tickets so that he can fly, so that he can go and do them that favor, so that he can go and cause drama in the village? Are you seeing, guys? This guy did not go for the matanga. He did not just go for burial. Burial was part of it. Or maybe not. My goodness. So this guy, he had been sent by his subscribers to go and cause a mayhem in the village. Guys, do you really think Marwa would have granted him audience? Do you really think Marwa would have allowed him to have an interview with him? Oh yes, I know. Some of you are thinking Marwa has a good heart. Marwa, even allowed Cleopatra at his villa. But guys, you all should remember that Marwa did not know who Cleopatra is. Or he'd forgotten, because Cleopatra, had been off the streets for 2 good years. But this one that Marwa was talking about the other day, this one that Marwa was blocking, saying that is this single JT, the one that abuses me on the internet every day. Marwa quickly blocked him and said, I don't want to see you here. If Marwa can block him, on online, if Marwa can block him online, how about Marwa seeing him physically? I think Marwa will attach Liaumbo. Marwa will unleash the dogs on him. Well, he may not do that, but I do not think Marwa would grant him audience. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Do you think that Gatei, if he went to Marwa's place, he would be welcomed, and granted an interview just because Marwa is a good person? That he would have gone to look for congrats dad, congrats mom, I don't know who. This guy was sent to cause a mayhem in the village. And you know what? He played his subscribers after them paying for him the air tickets and facilitating him, because guys, he is the one who said, thank you so much for all of you who facilitated me. You came through for me big time. That means they sent him good money. So after them sending him good money and sending him to do a task, he did not do it. And now he is telling them that, oh, I could not do it next time. My goodness. Hey, so many ways of scamming. Hey, my God. Now, I have seen a video by Gintu, and I was like, nah, Gintu, you cannot do this. Guys, Gintu is a scammer, and he is even scamming his own family. Imagine Gintu, guys, is actually passing, he wants to pass his truck on top of crops that belong to his stepmother. Now, his stepsister was there, trying to tell him not to do it. And Gintu was out there ranting, insulting this girl, talking about, you go to your husband, you go and farm in your husband's farm, talking about, get out of here, there's nothing you can do, who are you, you are so stupid, you are so, crazy. My goodness, I am the one who is sponsoring your brother. Who the hell do you think you are? You are so useless. My goodness, Gintu, that was so wrong. You cannot do that. You cannot do things using chest like that. And are you doing this because this is a girl? Because it is a girl and you think she is weak and that is why you're coming at her like this? Guys, Gintu and family, I am told that they feel so superior over the other family. His father had 2 wives. And now Gintu, has scammed so much on the internet space. Guys, we know Gintu is a scammer. Guys, let me tell 𝐂𝐿𝐉𝐻𝐾 again. And whoever else, wants to swallow a razor blade. Let me just tell you this. In plain black and white, that Gintu is a scammer. Gintu scammed Azan Foundation. Gintu scammed, I don't know who else. Gintu scammed this lady, 𝐄𝐻𝐿 was showing us. 𝐄𝐿 showed us text messages of a lady claiming to have been scammed by Gintu. Gintu was given 10K, to give to Mayani, which he never did. So Gintu scammed Mayani. So all of you all, coming out here, MORAA was saying, yes, I said what I said. Oh, yes. And Gintu is a scammer. Gintu has scammed people. Gintu has scammed Mayani. And Gintu, right now, is trying to scam his own family. And he is doing it in a very bad way. This is crazy. You cannot treat a girl like this. Even if it is your family member, you need to be respectful. Gintu was insulting this guy. And guys, why did he even do it in front of the cameras? Why did he? This is so wrong. Right in front of the cameras. Was he trying to show us that, he is above, this other family? Was he trying to show us that he is the most powerful man in the village? He can be insulting people anyway that he wants. What was he trying to do? Because, guys, I'm not getting it. It is so wrong. At least when people insult people, and when people are fighting with families, some people tend to at least hide it from the camera. Some things are disgraceful, This is so embarrassing, even to your own family. Even if you have beef, guys, you're supposed to find a way to sort it out, not to bring it out in front of the camera like this. Why would he want to wash his dirty linen in public? Why would he want to do this? I find this to be very awkward, very lame, very low. And Gintu, you should style up. Guys, let us watch this. Crazy.
As we are getting the materials to the site here. And muda twende. Nini? Twende. Twende bana. Weka Uwenga kira ware kore mahare chare kotania ware ku imagine ga turi chakora ntichi materials turenta.
Hai hayo.
Sehara ni ware mira.
Kwani sehara tunna hari meri.
Sasa yake umanya cheki chiko tani ho sasa.
Kona kitu kwa samba kaita kwa mkondo kwa kabisa maji kutoka hichi sio kabisa.
Sasa hohora manyiga tutogoseka.
Wewe uchokoza.
Sasa ndo nakwambia as far as you are in concern hakuna kitu utafanya. Wacha tuone. Kwanza bado gari inakuja. Natoa. Acha tuone. Tio tumekeno rako. Very stupid mind. Never seen a stupid mind like this one here. And she's ever prevailing to have very big nonsense here. Because when I was bringing the materials, you have seen I'm gonna be getting the materials here. They came and found. And right now they're coming to tell me their nonsense. It will be a cracker too here. And imagine whatever I'm doing here, it's the same money I'm paying for the brother to school. And he's bringing some of the nonsense here. There are some of the people, they should be hit like Safari Rari. Getting much of the story. When my father died, she was the same person who said Gintu is the one who has given my father to Freemason so as I can just be rich. And she's my sister, step-sister, real. And she's just here talking about nonsense whenever the development is there. I wanna be constructing a store. Too much. She's married, but she's coming to utilize the land that is not theirs. So wende mulime na mume wako huko. Kumbavu ya mwisho. Nenda ulime kwa mume wako. Haya, wacha tuone kama ni mwanaume kama siingii. Sasa basi utafanya nini? Kumbavu ya mwisho. Kama pole. Me I'm married and I own. Iko wapi land yako hapa? Kwa nini si land? Ile si land. Kumbavu ya mwisho. Wacha tuone. Guys, I look at how things are messy. And she's calling herself my sister. Very stupid minds. Very stupid. And they're the same people benefiting from me. The same thing. And I'm taking the same brother to the university. And she's now talking about Gintu should not prevail. Wacha tuone. Kwani utafanya nini? My friend, wewe bado ni katoto kadogo, kautulie. Kautulie, mali tumefikia wewe bado ni katoto. Kautulie. Guys, we have to sort out much of the matters here. I'm not rebuked with such kind of the stupid spirits of incabis and succubis. These are what we call stupid minds. They don't engage, they provoke much of the development.
Now guys, this lady and the mother have tilled their land, they have cultivated, they have planted. Now Gintu wants to come and ruin their crops. So when this girl tries to tell Gintu, please do not pass there. You want to pass there and you can see that we have planted, we have prepared the land. And Gintu is saying yes. And why did you put the crops? Why did you plant the crops all the way up to where the road is? And this girl is saying, okay, fine, the crops are up to where the road is, but why do you want to do this? Guys, I understand, even if this girl and the mother, may have made a mistake, this is not the way Gintu is supposed to handle it. And guys, if you all remember, Gintu came out one time and said that his stepmother has refused for him to have a way. If you all remember, and Gintu said that he is going to stop paying for his brother, Sigano. Remember, Gintu has a stepbrother called Sigano, the one that he took to university. He came out and said that he is the one paying school fees for the son, and yet his stepmother is doing this to him. So guys, I feel like this is revenge. Gintu is revenging on the stepmother because she refused to give him way. I think when he was building his G castle or something, he came out and complained right in front of the camera. I feel like Gintu has decided to take the law in his own hands, and I feel like this is not right. What do you all think, guys? What do you all think? Do you think that because this girl, according to Gintu, do you think that this girl, because she and the mother planted crops all the way up to the road, do you think Gintu is justified to just come and, pass over the crops and destroy them? Do you think this is the right way for Gintu to do? Do you think Gintu was right to come out and insult, his own sister right in front of the cameras like this? Why did he have to do this? Why did he have to disgrace this girl? This girl is not on YouTube. Why are you putting her on YouTube, while harassing her? What is this, guys? What do you all think? And when somebody comes here and talks about Gintu, some stupid people come out to yap at me like 𝐂𝐎H𝐿. Shame on this 𝐂𝐎H𝐿. And speaking of 𝐂𝐎H𝐿, guys. Speaking of 𝐂𝐎H𝐿. Now he came out to call out my name again. MORAA, all I can say is that you cannot celebrate, the demise of somebody. We are all one YouTube family. Guys, this mzee, I told him not to call out my name until he does a video explaining how Piggy Mouth knows about him being paid to attack Marwa. Oh yes, the other day he was saying, oh, MORAA, you came out to say that I was paid to attack Marwa. How can I be paid to attack my own son? Now today, I am here to tell him, yes, you were paid to attack Marwa, and it was said by Piggy Mouth, and she said that she has evidence. So, how about that? Can you address that? Before you come out calling my name, oh, MORAA, we are one YouTube family, do not be celebrating our people's demise. Before you come and say all that nonsense. Now today, I'm telling you, okay, I said what I said. I'm repeating that. So now what? I said what I said. And I said that Gintu, wants to take all responsibility, including he wants to take responsibility of becoming my and his wife's husband. Yes. I said it. I said he wants all the responsibility. And we saw it. We saw how he wants to even control her money, like her husband. Yes, I've said it. Now what, 𝐂𝐲𝐿? What is going to happen? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I am here to tell you that you said that I said that you were paid to attack Marwa. So now I'm saying, yes, it was said that you were paid, and I believe that. Oh yes, I believe it 1,000%, not even 100%. I believe it 1,000, 1,000,000,000% that you are paid to attack Marwa and to attack people in his family. Oh yes, address that, and I want you to address, Piggy Mouth, your daughter, shameless. Don't call out my name if you cannot address issues properly. Don't call out my name if you're a coward like that. Don't. Shameless man talking about Priska Sagati. What is your problem with Priska? Priska Sagati is a girl. Yes, she is a single mother of 4. So now what? Did she ask you for help? You're a father of how many? 17. And you don't even have the resources to take care of them. You're out here begging. You're saying Priska is begging. How about you? You started begging on the very first video. Oh yes, on the very first video that you did with Masubo Zero, you are begging for school fees. Guys, and what I'm thinking is that even his older kids are not successful. They're not. Because if they were, guys, if he has all these kids that he say, the other day he was bragging, oh, I have more than 10 kids. Oh, Marwa, when are you going to reach 10 kids? Oh, Marwa, marry, I don't know how many wives, so that you can have 10 kids quickly. Guys, he came out to brag here that he has so many kids. He was even saying that Esther is jealous of him. Esther is desperate to have grandkids. Talking about Esther does not have grandkids. And yet Maisha is one of Esther's grandkids and Winnie's kids. So this mzee, guys, with all these many kids that he has, he even said that his grandkids are so big, they're mature, some of them. Guys, if they are big, mature men and women, how come he cannot, pay school fees for his kids? Guys, if you have 15 kids, for instance, and you have 9 very successful, and there are 4 who are still in school, are you telling me you'll be out here on the streets begging other people for money? Or will the 10 successful ones, or 9, or I don't know how many, the ones who are successful, they'll be chipping in quick. In fact, these people, the younger kids are going to have very good education, without you struggling. Because your kids are going to be there for them, because they are going to be there for their other siblings. Now, how do you come out here bragging, oh, I have so many kids, I have so many. So the kids are for what? Spam donor. Do not come out here insulting a woman, trying to advise. What kind of advice is that? You yourself were popping out kids, like a rabbit, like a rat. Come a panya. And you're out here telling people, oh, what can you tell people? What can you tell people? You You wanted to come at me. You wanted to come for me. So me, I will not be caring how I'll be talking. Guys, I will not. Why should I? If somebody cannot respect themselves, they should not be respected. Respect is earned. So before you call out my name, first of all, again, I repeat, Piggy Mouth said she has evidence. Oh, yes, that you are paid. And I believe her. For that one, I believe her 1,000,000%. Shame on you for being paid to attack Marwa and family. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Piggy Mouth has evidence and she is going to expose you. Oh, yes. Bloody smelly makwap. Oh, my God. Now, guys, this is not a laughing matter. Sometimes I really don't know what to do, guys. Rosio came out the other day, telling us, oh, we don't know about wine tasting, oh, blah, blah, SHIT, and I saw her, I've seen her again, in the back streets of Mendoza. But now the problem is, he is out there with Maisha. Guys, this woman, it is a sad affair, guys, a sad situation. Now, to think that this woman wants child support from Marwa, guys, is a joke. Because I've just watched Marwa's video, guys. I have just watched Marwa's video, and he was talking to Congrats Mom, and Congrats Mom asked, how is Maisha doing? And she was smiley and happy because she is expecting a good answer. And she is expecting that Marwa knows something, And Marwa goes on to say that last week I was so busy, But yesterday I tried to call, but I did not get an answer. And Congrats Mom went ahead to say that even herself, she tried to call, but Marwa really stopped her real quick. But of course, it was negative, She also tried to call Rosio, of course. And clearly, Rosio did not answer her as well. So, Rosio is ignoring Marwa still. Rosio is ignoring Congrats Mom. Okay, fine. You are no longer with this man. You are not the daughter-in-law to this lady anymore. But you are related. Your son is related to this mama. This is your son's grandma. This is your son's father. Now, you want to tell me you want to ask for child support, and yet you cannot even let the father and the grandma talk to their own child? Now, somebody may say that they were busy or all this stuff, but guys, according to Marwa, he called yesterday, the previous day, and so he's doing video on another day. Rosio did not even text him back to say, hey, I'm busy, I'll call you back when I get settled, something. That would have been at least an answer. But when Marwa says she did not answer, it means she did not answer, and that was that. Yes, we can see that she is traveling. Maybe she was on the road. Maybe she was, she was gulping. Sorry, she was wide gulping, Maybe she was in the back streets of Mendoza, having fun. Guys, I don't know where she was, but all in all, she should have at least called back or maybe texted back real quick. I'll call you back. Even those automatic texts that you just click and it goes, call you back, I'll call you back later or something. My God.
It was about senses, about how to simulate and feel the different sensations that our senses can bring, like smell, like the taste, like clothing, and dancing, everything. So it's pretty good. Now
has an uphill task. I really hope everything goes well because, like I said, this is not a laughing matter, you know. And I feel like, you know, what Marwa said, that I hope she doesn't use the child for blah, blah, blah. I feel like she may be heading to do that. You know, I really was giving her the benefit of the doubt, for real, guys. And I remember even responding to people on the comment section. I was telling people that no, Rosio is going to allow Marwa to see the child. But I hope that that's going to be the case. Because otherwise, then I feel like she does not deserve to get the child support. You know, because it cannot be one way. It has to go both ways. You know, and so I saw a comment by one of the subscribers, and these are my exact sentiments, you know. Let us read what this person wrote. So this person wrote, Marwa, it was sad to hear that you and Congrats mom called and didn't get to talk to Maisha, but I'm praying that it's because they were traveling and not in a good place to accept calls. I'm also praying that Rosio returns your call for him to talk to you. It's very important for a young boy to have his dad in his life. Very, very important. May God give you both wisdom to help Maisha in this situation, as he's only a baby who one day he was home with dad and the next day he wasn't there. So I feel like, you know, I totally agree with this comment. I really hope that they both agree and, you know, for the sake of Maisha. And guys, I am happy for Marwa, you know, everything in his place is doing great. Of course, apart from the theft that he has just told us about, you know, every other thing is doing well. You know, the horses are good, the cattle, you know, the cows, the pigeons, everything, guys. Everything is doing great. He just bought land the other day, you know, massive land. He is expanding, you know, Maisha farms, you know, doing great. And now the horses are going to have enough to eat. Guys, the farm that he went to in Gilgil, oh my goodness. And I'm happy that Marwa, he is, you know, connecting with these kinds of people so that he can learn, he can get inspired, he can know what to do. I'm sure that they are also giving him good advice because they have been in this kind of thing, you know, longer than him, and they have more experience. Now, guys, Marwa was able to bring horses for a client, you know, that Gilgil person. And it was so awesome because now this opens up Marwa's business, you know, officially. And of course, we now can see that the breeding of horses is also doing well. Horses are pregnant. He's going to have more horses. Guys, the people who are not seeing into this vision are going to, you know, very soon be very embarrassed, including Rosio. Including Rosio herself, because she came out here and told us that she was not for this idea and she was not for this because Marwa is wasting money and all this stuff. And so I know that many other people feel the same. And very, very soon, they are really going to see into this vision. They are going to understand, you know, because Marwa is seeing far. Marwa is seeing things that other people are not seeing. Guys, when you have been given a vision, you know, something that God wants you to do, if God is for you and he is the one who is ahead of the project, then there's no way it's gonna fail. Guys, I am pretty sure that Congrats mom, you know, her prayers for her children and everything, if it was gonna go wrong, then maybe, you know, just maybe the discernment would have been there so that Marwa does not begin this business. But I believe that things are going to go well. I mean, we can see that, you know, things have started falling in place. And guys, like I said, everything, even the fishes at Marwa, or is it fish, you know, they are all doing great. And I'm so happy when I see congrats mom there, praying for Marwa, just encouraging her son, and also son encouraging mama. It is so sweet to see this kind of, a collabo, it feels so very good. Guys, let us continue supporting Marwa, in prayers, in watching his videos, in subscribing to his channel, in cash for those who can, in every way, because Marwa is a man of the people. Did you see that he is still giving shout outs? He called a Tieno, and their brother to give them shout outs. Marwa wants the best for people. Marwa wants people to succeed. Marwa is the one who has made so many content creators out of this, out of YouTube to be earning, even if it's a side hustle, that is extra cash that somebody did not have. And in the village, he has helped a lot of people, even these thieves that are stealing all over the place. He has reduced them. I believe there would have been more thieves. But now people are doing YouTube, people are earning something, and it's keeping them away from crime. Guys, Marwa has put his village on the map. The people of Nyabohansi, they should have some respect for this man. Especially those who are earning from YouTube. Oh, Marwa is not the owner of YouTube. Marwa, I don't know, whatever. It is sad, guys. It is sad for people to just not think. How many other villages are out there and nobody knows about YouTube as an earning platform? Of course, they can be watching music, they can be watching videos, they can be doing all this stuff, but as an earning tool, how many people don't know, where to start, what to do? But Marwa made it, took it upon himself to help people out here, and also, most importantly, to share his audience. They really should be very, very grateful, guys. I don't know what you all think about this video, guys. Marwa coming out with these projects, how everything is going on, what do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about Gintu coming out here in front of the whole world, assaulting, or rather insulting his sister in that manner? And also going ahead to just show us how much he despises them. What do you think about 𝐂𝐎𝐍 coming out here to attack Priska Sagati, trying to advise her? 𝐂𝐎𝐍, do you want Priska? What is this, guys? Because this mzee, he still is chasing after skirts. He's not satisfied yet. Guys, what do you think about this video? Please drop your thoughts, your comments, your sentiments down in the comment section. And I also feel like this theft that is going on in the villa, Marwa should really beef up security, because it is bad. It is bad, guys. Even cattle rustlers are passing through his lands. This is not good at all. It is not looking good. It is not sounding good. So Marwa, I think that he should beef up security. I don't know if he should get security from professional firm. I don't know if he should get the Maasais, the ones who have the bows and arrows. I don't know, guys. What do you all think? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe. If you have not liked the video, please like the video. Also, to the new subscribers, I want to say thank you and welcome. Feel most welcome. To my returning subscribers, you guys are good. You're the best. You are my personal people. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Please join my membership as a way to support the channel. You can pick any perk that you feel is good for you, and I shall truly appreciate. So guys, let us all meet in the next one. Bye bye.
Setting people free. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. It's MORAA. people standing strong together. Bad vibes, negative weather. You suckers with your toxic tones, leave good folks alone. Stop the moans, lame and toothless, that's what you are. Truth shining bright like a star. I give and take, I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter.